6 years ago, on the recommendation of the legendary Total Biscuit, I tried out a mysteriously titled game called Cryptarch and discovered a stylish, challenging roguelike with a cool strategic management layer built right in. Later that same year, an announcement trailer teased the now 3D first-person follow-up to those good times that instantly secured itself on my wishlist. Now, only 5 years after the expected release date, it's time to check out Gunhead. Dive into the role of a simple pirate entrepreneur that takes on a contract from an enigmatic client that wants you to make your way into various boxy spaceships full of cyborg alien creatures and kill them with great prejudice for the universally appreciated reward of straight cash money. On your journey to liberate these space boxes from their creepy inhabitants to monetize their homes and corpses, you'll take on that classic twisting path choice through a tree of progressively more complex and deadly locations. It's not just a simple choice of where you want to go though, you'll also have to decide what sort of encounter you want to face and more importantly, which side quest you'd like to attempt and miserably fail. Once the selection is made, you can take a moment to peruse your map looking for the most efficient and effective way to murder your way through the layout. You may need to move quickly to beat a timer, but not so quickly that you don't destroy all of the required systems, but if you leave too many systems intact, things can and will kick your ass all the way off. For instance, you might end up in a situation where you set off an alarm and every enemy in the observable universe comes to say hello with their fists. When you have an idea of what you want to do, you can take this fun tube slide down into your bouncy mech suit, double check your weapon loadout, and dip a toe into the cold vacuum of space. Now you can put your plan into action and subsequently abandon it within 60 seconds when you realize you forgot that goddamn rearranging thing and it did its rearranging to all of the modules. Each arc in your journey will have a larger and more complex web of twisting interconnected rooms filled with a variety of monster creatures that will shoot, stab, saw, burn, and zap your face into a Mickey Rourkean mess. But you can keep yourself going through the limited ammo and fleeting pips of health by scouring these rooms for the respite of health regeneration, new weapons, and power-ups to give you the strength you need to go on. Strength you'll use to take out various pieces of the defenses by destroying things like factories that generate enemies, sentry and hazard controllers that make every corner treacherous, and shield modules that protect other modules with shields. Also, you can finally get a crack at this gigantic exposed brain that's running the show and bust it open like RoboCop. Then you can head back to your ship to collect your paycheck that lets you invest in the exciting world of licenses that unlock new weapons and continue your procedural journey through spaceships that want to kill you for people that don't really care if you survive. Gunhead, combining the chaos of being a pirate, the glory of piloting a mech, and the pure heart-pounding adrenaline of meticulous planning. When I saw the trailer for this game 6 years ago, I had no idea that it would take this long to release. Looking at what was presented at the time, it doesn't really look like it changed that much. Whatever the situation is though, it's good to finally see the follow-up to such an interesting title. Gunhead shares a lot of qualities with Cryptarch, including a recreation of several of the enemies and modules in 3D. However, it also seems to have changed the approach to the challenge as well. Rather than having to balance your budget spending cash on loadouts and ammo, you simply unlock licenses for new weapons and items, and you have what you have until you find new ones in missions. You can also change your loadout at any time from the inventory, which actually makes things much easier than Cryptarch. One strange omission from Gunhead though is the inability to mark your map so you can better navigate the maze-like interiors. Even with this collection of oddities, Gunhead has plenty of things that give it its own appeal. The unique nature of the mechs you unlock completely changes how you approach combat. In that ancient comment I left on the announcement video, I mentioned how it would be nice if you could play it like Descent, and now there's a mech that you can unlock that gives you the full 0G 6 degrees of freedom. You also have the added challenge of some solid boss fights scattered throughout the game that allow you to collect trophies for your home ship, which adds some diversity to the typically claustrophobic action. While Gunhead may not be the toughest roguelike on the block or deliver the breadth of gameplay you'd expect from a game in development for so long, it does offer a fun strategic shooter that has a good amount of replayability, so it's getting the abbreviated score of good. If you'd like to see more hot takes, warm satire, and tepid commentary about video games, make sure to like this video and check out more abbreviated reviews.